right, you do it. Ready for action, and the bell has rung, a match officially underway.
And I'll say this match literally exploded from the opening gun. Without a doubt, going for the quick win.
It means business here tonight.
Going right on the attack. I think that's a mistake, McMahon. I'd stay away from this guy.
I don't know about that, Jesse. This is going to be some sensational matchup here.
This should be a great matchup, McMahon. You got two guys in here that can wrestle.
I'll tell you what, certainly we've had our share of excitement thus far, and this is bound to be a very exciting matchup. I thought we were going to see a scientific wrestling match. It certainly isn't starting out that way.
There's no love lost between these two.
No, that's for sure. All right, Jesse, you have the advantage.
Give the match a little bit more here. Let's see.
My goodness, and look at this. Hammering away. What a seesaw matchup.
Well, it started off a wrestling match, and now it's turning into a fight.
Again and again and again. So I don't think that thing's around the other way, that he would be pouring it on as well. He certainly would, and then some.
Well, certainly. You go on to win.
Wow. What a matchup. Come on, ref, get in there. Oh, punching. Or at least that's all he's demonstrated here thus far.
Well, maybe that was his game plan. Strictly a rough house match. Maybe he feels that by roughing the match up, it's to his advantage to gain the victory.
Well, this is a free-for-all.
You know, I like this.
Yeah.
Because you can't complain about it. And that's legal.
Yes, indeed.
You can't complain.
Having some degree of difficulty here in this matchup.
Well, I knew it'd be a great matchup. I mean, the guy's credentials speak for themselves. He's a winner.
The wrestler relies on tremendous agility and great speed, notwithstanding his extraordinary stamina. I don't believe he's impressed at all.
Well, I'll tell you what. There's been a precedent set here now. Obviously, he's the stronger man, so he's going to have to rely now on quickness and technique in which to secure a victory. He's not going to out-muscle. He's showed that right there. He's the stronger man.
Maybe right now he's the stronger man. As the match progresses, I wonder how much of that strength will be sapped from his body.
Oh, definitely.
Another sensational maneuver.
One. Remarkable. I didn't think he had it in him.
That's pretty hard.
That's a chiropractic adjustment the hard way. I've never seen that done before quite like that. And if I haven't seen it, I know for sure you ain't.
Haven't. Not ain't.
I know this is trivial, McMahon, but this is cable. I can say ain't.
Oh, that's the second time you've offended the youth of America.
And you know the great thing about it? You can explain.
Right now, I think you're really in some trouble.
I can tell him how to get out of this, McMahon. It works every time. A quick thumb to the eye. You spin the man around when the ref can't see it, and you thumb him.
Come on, we have youngsters watching this program. Thumb in the eye, indeed.
Well, that's a smart move. You use everything available to you.
Smart.
Which is what he needs and wants to do.
These are tough. I mean, really tough.
Now he's roughed it up. Now he's going back to some classic wrestling. And now you're seeing smart wrestling. And that's legal look, McMahon.
Interesting, and I believe Osborne has proven himself to be the aggressor in this match. And I don't know that that's the way that we normally would have expected this match thus far.
Well, it's hard to tell. You know, in the world of wrestling, much like the old cliche of football, on any given day, any given wrestler can beat another given wrestler.
Did you see that?
That worked just about as good as the thumb to the eye, didn't it?
Just like that, the seesaw battle goes one way and then another.
Right now, I'll give you credit, but this is professional wrestling.
Again, we'll hear some of the banter about ringside.
Looks like a fan out there's got one of the custom Jimmy Hart megaphones.
I'm shouting the mouth of us out, huh?
Jimmy Hart with that ubiquitous megaphone. What megaphone?
You know, Jimmy and his constant chatter out there, that's reassuring to his wrestlers.
Well, I'm not too sure if it's reassuring to his wrestlers, but it certainly has to be annoying to the opponents.
Well, it works both ways. Nevertheless, it's for Jimmy.
Oh, come on, ref.
You gotta You know, I'll tell you, in a lot of instances, the lady wrestlers at times, McMahon, seem even more vicious than some of the men wrestlers. I've never seen anyone better in women's wrestling than the Bomb Angel. McMahon, I got a question for you.
What's that?
What's the names of the two Bomb Angels?
Well, unfortunately, I can't speak Japanese all that well.
I mean, I might want a cake later tonight. What do I call it? Bomb Angel?
Itsuki. And I believe Norio.
What's her name?
If I'm pronouncing it correctly, it's Norino.
Norino? That sounds Italian to me.
Well,
don't look Italian.
no, she doesn't. Wait a minute.
Kind of reminds me of me.
Yes, it reminds me of you as well. What arrogance.
That's called confidence.
No, that's arrogance. That's not confidence. I wonder what would mean more, winning the Jesse the Body Award or a victory.
Well, I think they're both in their own way just as big. Being the winner of the Jesse the Body Award is phenomenal. I mean, you'd love to win it, but then again, looking at your body, we can tell why you wouldn't. But then again, wrestling is the bottom line. He's probably jealous he didn't win the Jesse the Body Award. As a matter of fact, he wasn't even nominated.
Well, not if you did all the nominations, he wasn't.
That's true.
Now, here's a man that's put together.
Really put together. When you compare Jesse the Body's physique years ago even, that's like comparing horse manure to ice cream. Or different.
Me comparing my body to yours right now,
They
right?
have a close down one of these days.
Always has time to show his fans the appreciation he feels.
Having a little conversation with some of the fans.
Well, see, this is all psychological here. His style of match is to his advantage.
Could very well be in this particular contest. Look at this.
That we're going to find out here real quick.
What advantage do you obtain by talking to your opponent like that?
The advantage is a psych-out advantage. You'll see it in boxing, you'll see it in football, you see it in wrestling. If you can get your opponent to think about what you're saying to them, well, then obviously they're not going to react so well to the heat of the battle.
Again, the fans trying to give a little momentum.
There's capacity crowd picking up the chant. Weasel, Bobby the Brain Eater doesn't like it at all.
You find that totally funny, don't you?
Quite humorous, I must admit.
Yeah. Wish somebody to embarrass you like that sometime.
Oh, really?
Of course, you're an embarrassment all the time anyway to me.
Well, thank you, Jesse. I consider that quite a compliment.
You would, McMahon. You're the only one. Why do you continue to laugh at Bobby Heenan?
He deserves to be laughed at. He laughs at enough people on his own.
I'll tell you this, if it gets down to managers, I'll take Heenan over Elizabeth in my corner anytime.
Bobby the Brain Heenan, whom we, of course, saw a little bit earlier on.
Don't you gotta hand it to Heenan, McMahon? To inspiration outside the ring. Don't you agree, McMahon?
Inspiration?
Right away, 20,000 fans here jam-packing this arena.
Living up to their reputation thus far.
Yeah. We'll be right back as we continue with more World Wrestling Federation action.
Hey, please, don't let a little dude like you just not change my ways.
Time you were tempted with a taste of nuts and honey.
Hulk Hogan doesn't eat nuts and honey.
An unbeatable part of this nutritious breakfast.
That's better than a fine form.
I'm defeated.
And still champion.
Now watch me wish the Macho Man with the claimed WrestleMania for the Nintendo Entertainment System. A leg drop, an elbow smash, a body slam.
WWF WrestleMania from Acclaim.
Ooh, yeah, I want a rematch.
You got a lot of WWF figures with real wrestling action. Jake the Snake Roberts versus the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. DiBiase lands $1 million punch. Match Hulk Hogan against the Macho King Randy Savage.
Yeah, my elbow smash will finish Hogan, guaranteed.
And slams him again. Match Andre the Giant against the Ultimate Warrior. Andre will squash the Ultimate Minion. WWF figures so close to the real thing, it's like being in the ring. Son of a Hulkamaniac, favorite moves or on WWF Primetime Wrestling. Catch him on USA, America's favorite cable network.
All right, we are back for the resumption of our match. Let's talk about what you claim was a world bench press record at 712 pounds.
What do you want to talk about?
Let's talk a little bit about it, Jesse. Dino Bravo, who did not, in my view, set the world bench press mark, although you claim he did.
What are you talking about?
Well, you're not saying Dino Bravo's a champion, are you? You're not saying he actually lifted that weight?
He did 715.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you not reach down and help him with that weight rack? Did you not?
No, I was just spotting him close. I did not close my hands around that bar. There's space in between there. Bravo pushed it up on his own. Are you questioning my integrity, McMahon?
Listen, I'm only telling you the way it looked. It looked as though you helped me with it.
First of all, a person of your stature knows nothing about weightlifting. Nothing. So therefore, you do not know what constitutes a legal lift.
I know that when you put your hands around the bar and you
I did not touch the bar.
You what?
I did not touch the bar until it was extended. Then I grabbed it. You know, McMahon, if you keep making these assumptions, these unfounded assumptions, you might be involved in a rumble right here at the desk. When's the last time you had a fish sandwich?
Jesse, it seemed to me Mr. Bravo was having a little difficulty there in the last lift before he attempted to set the world record. What was that lift? Do you recall?
That lift was approximately around 685, 675 pounds.
That's an awesome lift.
Definitely.
He just barely got that up.
He got that up, and let me state for the record, McMahon,
wait a minute.
I did not help on that lift.
Did you see the 685-pound lift? Did you see how on the right shoulder, Jesse, it was further down? The bar was dipping down on the right side. He obviously had more power on the left. He almost didn't make it back to the rack.
But he did make it back to the rack. I held it back to the rack.
685, yes.
And at 7:15, I did not assist in that lift, McMahon.
Wait a minute. You're saying that he totally locked out, which would be a legal lift, correct?
Definitely.
You're saying he totally locked out, and then you assisted him with the lift.
I was right down there prepared in case he didn't, but I did not offer any assistance on
It'll
that
remain,
lift.
I'm sure, an unofficial world bench press mark.
Well,
I
would expect that from you, McMahon. A little twinkie like who's never done anything athletic in his life. If we'd have been up there reading prose or poetry, you would have been ecstatic about that. But being its physical competition and strength, you know nothing about that.
Listen, I thought it was boring. Did you ever get the official weight on that bar? Have they weighed the bar yet?
The word that I heard, and this is still unofficial, I heard the bar weighed out at 712. You know, because some of those big plates can be off by a half a pound or so. But I heard it weighed out at 712.
Well, Jesse, with your assistance on the bar, I think maybe...
I did not assist.
With your assistance, I think maybe it'll go down in the record books, yes, as a record, but for a tag team record. And Bravo hitting 712.
They don't have tag team weightlifting.
I think we just saw it.
I don't think so. Of course, you know, McMahon, I really should not mind you so much, you being an Ivy Leaguer. You know, the biggest thing in sports in the Ivy League was probably goldfish eating. You know, that's top of the line for the Ivy League. So, we got high school teams where I come from that beat them.
Really?
Yeah.
The Lowell Memorial Auditorium in Lowell, Mass. will be the setting for World Wrestling Federation action on Wednesday, October 15th with a 7:30 p.m. starting time. Signed to appear on the card will be the Birdman, Coco Beware, the Honky Tonk Man, Kamala, the Ugandan Headhunter, Hercules Hernandez, Macho Man Randy Savage, and Jake the Snake Roberts, all headed to Lowell at the auditorium on Wednesday, October 15th.
Pull of the hair there.
Now, how do you know that? You did not see an institute play.
No, throw it or not.
I couldn't tell.
It certainly looked that way from my vantage.
You know, your eyes have gotten very, very good in the last few weeks. You're seeing a lot of stuff I'm not.
I don't think you want to see it.
You can see all the way back here.
Count two.
Well, it looks like it from there.
You must have 20/20 hearing, McMahon.
Nice maneuver. A legal maneuver.
Legal and beautiful maneuver. He is right, but he can also shoot that right there. And then the sheer rock lock.
Yes.
for.
3. Pinfall.
That one lucky move.